Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. It's recording right now.
Right now?
Yep, it's recording.
Sweet, dude. How do we want this podcast to go? Because I have a Subway sandwich.
I guess we can go ahead and do the life advice stuff for tonight. I was in a bad place earlier today, mentally, and this week has been hard for me. So
Yeah.
I just need to like get my mind off some stuff. So
Okay. We do need to have your intervention as well.
yeah, all right,
So we're gonna do that.
all right. We ready to go ahead and start?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Which am I doing the new theme or the acoustic?
The acoustic is the new theme, huh?
Okay, yeah, I'll just do that. All right, here we go. Three, two, one.
Just drop that ass, bitch. It's open micers in the house. Pop that pussy with that open micers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head. Jacob looking in bed. It's open micers, bitch. Heard what I said. Drop that ass. Open micers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy. Open micers in the house. Open micers in the house. Open micers is a mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy. Open micers in the house. The mic is now open.
That's right. The mic is now open. It is the Patreon extra content for August of 2023. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm Jacob Craig, and I'm about to eat a meatball.
Yeah, we're just doing this extra hostful episode because some stuff came up and we couldn't do some life stuff came up, so we couldn't do the Jacob eats the giant cheeseburger thing.
Yeah, I had a flat tire, so we had to postpone it. So we're gonna do it next month because I'm illiterate when it comes to cars, almost as much as I'm illiterate when it comes to
I
words.
mean, do you at least have a donut to put on your car for now?
Well, no, I got it fixed.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, and I do have a donut, but I dude, it would take a minute to get that thing jacked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got actually now thinking about it, I got to go make sure mine is I got to go check the air pressure in mine. I don't think I've ever checked the air pressure in my spare.
You should, dude. You
Yeah.
should. And that's the problem. I think I accidentally let the air out of my tire because I checked the tires and then the next day it was flat and I was like,
How do you accidentally let the air out of your tire?
I don't know, but I don't think it's a coincidence that I checked the tires and then the tire is flat the next morning.
Are you sure it's not a certain someone who maybe messed with my tire a while back?
Ooh, it could be. I don't
Ooh,
know.
the
No, I don't
plot
think it is
thickens.
because I heard it. I took the thing off and I heard it, the air coming out, and then I put the cap on it and I was like, this will stop it.
Oh, so the little thing might have gotten stuck open.
I think it got stuck open, and and my dumb self just decided to put the screw the cap back on. Like that'll keep
Uh,
the air in. That'll stop it from leaking.
Yeah, I need to check my spare. I mean, I've checked it before, like, because it's so hard to get to. It's like it's inside my car in the back where you gotta like lift up the flooring in the back to like get to it.
Yeah,
Such a pain in the ass to get to it. That's why I don't check it very often.
yeah, mine's the same way, dude. And if I don't jack my car up a certain way, I'm gonna break stuff off of it. Like I have to find a
Yeah,
certain lip, and I have to jack that thing up, and then I have to take the tire iron and try to get the nuts off and kick it. Because you're not because I'm not strong enough to do it. Like no one is. No one's strong enough. Like you have to freaking kick it.
just remember that. Just this could go along with the life advice thing. Remember to always loosen your lug nuts before jacking the car up.
Mm, good
'Cause I
advice.
still remember the first time I ever had to, because my dad never really taught me a whole lot about auto maintenance. I had to
Yeah,
learn a
mine
lot of
neither.
it on my own. So the very first time I ever had to change a tire, I had a 1988 Nissan Sentra. Was my very first car that I ever had, and I had a
Mhm.
flat tire. And I remember I jacked it up and then tried to undo the lug nuts. And the tire just kept turning. I'm like, how do you do this? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, dude, that would be very unfortunate. That's definitely something I would do too.
Yeah.
I would
This stuff,
definitely,
if you're not told, you don't know. It's like this.
yeah,
So if you're listening to this and you're young and you've never changed a tire, just remember undo the lug nuts first and then jack it up.
yeah. Yeah, luckily I was able to take it to the tire shop here in Hurley, and they charged me $10 to look at it. So,
Yeah.
and they looked at it and they're like, "There's nothing wrong with your tire. The rim was bent, and we took a sledgehammer and hit it." And
Okay.
they charged me $10 for that.
Wow. You can take it to Pleasance next time and have them check it and get you some barbecue while you're there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure that would have cost me a lot more though, getting some barbecue and taking a sledgehammer and hitting my freaking tire with it.
Man, they need to sponsor this freaking show as much as we talk about them.
They have no idea what a podcast is, Jason.
I'm pretty sure that they don't.
I could go up there and explain podcasts to them and it would blow their freaking minds,
Yeah.
dude. But we have a couple of things we want to get to. This is going to be the life advice episode. Jason has some life advice things that he wants me to react to.
Yeah.
But the first order of business we have here, first of two for me, I want to touch on something before we get out of here. Jason, this is your intervention, buddy. I'm giving you an intervention right now.
You realize I'm only doing this to aggravate you, right?
No, you're not. I know you're not, because the first time you did it and got called out on it, it was not on purpose. Like, I believe that you're doing it on purpose after that. But see, what Jason has been doing is he has been using Gen Z slang like he's a 23-year-old because he has two Gen Z friends.
To be fair,
he can get away with it.
To be fair, I'm mentally 14, so I still get to use slang.
Look, let me look back in the producer's chat and see exactly what you said.
I said that the new churro Kit Kat slaps.
You said the new churro Kit Kat fucking slaps. And I said, Jason, you can't do that. You can't be saying these terms. And then just a little while ago, I made the guest announcement that we're having Neil Rubenstein on Tuesday. And then you share it. And let me pull the post up to see exactly what
and
you
why
said.
do you think I capitalized every letter of the word banger and tagged you in it?
Was that to mess with me?
Yes.
Are you messing? Are you okay?
I knew you were going to say something about it.
Because Jason shared it and he said, "This Tuesday, comedian Neil Rubenstein returns to the show. This one is going to be an absolute banger, all capitalized and spelled out of an episode." And I commented on it. I said, "Jason, we're having an intervention tonight about your slang usage because it's gone too far. You're a 46-year-old man and you're not allowed to use 20-year-old slang." And he says, "I will never stop with a GIF. Haters gonna hate." Which is what Jason's allowed to do because that's clearly Gen X.
I'm
going
to keep using Gen Z slang as I learn it.
And I'm going to keep calling you out on it, dude. I'm going to keep calling you out.
And here's what I believe. I believe Gen Z, some of your slang is okay, but some of it's pretty fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so dumb. The stuff that I don't say, I think is completely stupid.
What is the new LOL thing they came up with? It's like ROBFL or some shit. Like it's something weird like that.
Raffle?
Yeah, no, it's not raffle. That's ours. That's our word. You can't use raffle.
That's millennial, dude. Pretty much.
God, I can't remember what it is now, and I'm like, it's like, you know, it's an acronym, so it's like 7 letters long, and I'm like, just so they don't have to use LOL. I'm like,
yeah,
it's already short enough, and LOL conveys exactly what it's supposed to be. Like, you're not going to improve upon it.
Dude, so some of the stuff is just like overtly like so dirty you can't say it casually in a conversation. like if someone had on like a really good outfit, like if you saw a woman wearing a really good outfit, what would you say about her in slang terms?
She's hot.
No, that's you. You know, if you were in Gen Z slang terms, you would say she's slaying, right? She slays. Okay, that's not it anymore. Now the Gen Z term is,
or my favorite, that's fire.
Yeah. See, that's stuff that I would say. That's fire. That slaps.
Yeah.
The thing is now is to say she's serving cunt.
Yeah, I just heard that one the last week or so. I'm like,
dude,
that is harsh, man. But that's from the gay community though, because like they're talking, because that's all from like RuPaul's Drag Race.
They can't say that on there.
Yeah, they can.
They gotta bleep it.
Well, yeah, they got to bleep it, but not when it's streaming.
Oh, dude, that is. I don't like it at all.
It just
I think
sounds.
that's horrible.
It's dude. It sounds so harsh. It's just like oh,
Yeah,
it makes you cringe.
yeah. Like you can't just drop that like casually. Like if you're having a conversation with a friend in a public place, you can't just say that because then someone will look at you.
It's like when I hear serving cunt, it's just like ugh, it's just
Yeah,
like makes your skin crawl. Like I can't think of anything like that. Just the word cunt is just
yeah,
that's one of the worst words ever created.
yeah. That word is reserved for extreme circumstances, or if you're British, just
Yeah,
everyday life.
if you're British, you can use it for everything.
Yeah, that's just when you call your mom.
Yeah. Hello, cunt.
Hello, Bobby. How are you doing today?
But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it just to mess with you because it's fun.
Dude, and I'm gonna call you out on it every single
But
time.
I'm not writing serving cunt. That's one thing. I'm not putting
Yeah.
that out in the ether.
No, I wouldn't.
That seems
either.
like something that could come back on you.
Yeah, I don't think either of us can get away with that.
No.
It's like when you see a comedian friend like out in the world, and then you start like riffing to each other, and then people are walking by, they're like, "What the fuck did that guy just say?" Like I remember when probably a year ago now, I ran into the governor in the Biloxi Mall,
Yeah.
and we stopped down in a conversation for a minute, and we were riffing back and forth. He's like, "I just saw the new Black Panther. Did you see Black Panther?" And I said, "No, I don't keep up with the blacks." And not realizing I'm in a mall, and then a black family walks by and like looks at me, and I'm like, "Ah, dang it, dude! I didn't realize. Like I'm just
Dude,
riffing." Dude.
Speaking of the governor, dude, every time I pass Hardee's now, I have to say it. Every time I pass Hardee's, like, fuck you,
Fuck
Hardee's.
you, we're Hardee's. Dude, that's a top tier bit. That's like an urban legend bit
He
here
needs
now.
to make a T-shirt that says "fuck you, Hardee's."
Yeah, dude, definitely make some shirts. I don't know how often he even does comedy anymore now, but yeah, dude, definitely make some shirts. But Jason,
Yeah.
you want to get into our life advice for tonight, buddy?
Yeah. So the reason I started writing this stuff down, just stuff started popping in my head because I have a feeling I'm gonna die soon, and I have no one to pass life advice on to. I don't have children, and my nephew is almost your age, so I'm like, who better to give life advice to but to you and our younger listeners who may need to hear some stuff like this.
I'm here for it. I will definitely comment on it and see if it's useful or not.
And how's that?
And I'm gonna eat a meatball sub sandwich the whole time you're talking.
That looks fucking good, man.
Dude,
That
it's
sandwich
serving
is
cunt, dude.
serving.
I beat you to
beat
it.
me,
I beat
God
you to it, dude.
damn it. All right, up first, life advice. Never freak out and go to the doctor after having eaten a whole red velvet cake for your birthday.
Yeah, dude. Of course not. That's not a problem you run into until you're 50 years old and alone.
Yeah, because I was like 25 years old and I got a red velvet cake for my birthday and I ate like half of it. And the next day when I went to shit, it was like the water was red. Like there was a shark attack in the toilet. And I freaked out and went to the doctor, not thinking, oh, I just ate half a red velvet cake the day before.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with like snowballs. Like I'll eat a blue snowball and then you poop green.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same if you eat too many Lucky Charms too.
Really?
Yeah.
What's in the Lucky Charms? Is it like corn? You just have marshmallows in there?
No, just food, whatever food coloring they use in the marshmallows.
Okay. Magically shitlicious.
Yeah. Here's a one that's kind of serious. Find yourself a good lawyer. Make friends with them. That way you can text them any law-related questions at all times. Also, when someone is coming at you with anything, give them a number for your lawyer. Giving them a number for your lawyer is an absolute power move.
Yeah, see, I'm lucky enough that my fiance's cousin is the family lawyer. So
Yeah.
when I marry in, I inherit the family lawyer.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine that's a lawyer, and she's helped me out of a lot of jams over the last 15 years or so. And it's always good to have a lawyer, even if you just have one. Like, just go and meet with one and say, hey, you know. If you have any law-related questions or anything like that, it's good to have a lawyer that you can call like at a moment's notice. If shit goes down.
Is she the one who advised you to no contest the divorce?
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
get a
she
new
did
lawyer. You should
actually.
have fought that.
Well, I don't want to really talk about it, but she wanted me to file for alimony, or palimony, whatever, but I didn't want to do it just because I just wanted to be over and done with everything.
Okay, never mind then. I'm sorry. I should stop bringing up your divorce.
Yeah, let's stop that.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's a good one. Especially if you're like me and you're bald and you shave your head. The second shave with a new razor is always the best. Relish it.
Okay. I don't see that how that's really helpful for me though. I mean, you discover that on your own just by shaving.
Yeah, but it's always the way it is. That first shave, like the razor's too sharp, and you always like nick yourself or whatever. But man, that second shave is the best that you can the best shave you'll get is that second shave with a new razor.
How often should you get a new razor, Jason?
I have I've been in with Dollar Shave for like 12 years now. So I just have them send me a box every couple of months. And
Okay.
I change my razors out about every 5 or 6 shaves.
Brother, I've had the same razor for 3 years.
Well, you don't usually shave all that often, so.
No, I don't shave often. It's an occasion when I shave, but I have one of those electric, like Gillette Fusion, whatever's.
Yeah, I shave like 3 times a week. Let's see.
No.
Here's a good one for all you young kids out there. Stop dousing yourself with, $700 aftershave or what do you call it? Fucking not lotion, fucking cologne.
Cologne?
Yeah. God damn, fucking old man brain. Never underestimate the power of a cheap aftershave lotion. Because dude, I am not I'm not a cologne user. I've had the same bottle of cologne, the Victoria's Secret Very Sexy or some shit I got for like Christmas in 2004, and I'm still working on it, that bottle. But dude, just regular old like aftershave lotion, whether it's like Edge or Old Spice, dude, my girlfriend will attack me like an alligator if I'm just like freshly shaved with aftershave lotion on. Just drives her crazy. Just regular old aftershave lotion.
Yeah. Well, and you got to think too, like, we as humans have all these pheromones and natural hormones and all this stuff. So once you really start shacking up with a lady after a while and it gets serious, she'll admit to you, hey, I like the way you smell when you don't shower for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious, dude. Women are into that. Women like the natural musk because your pheromones are in it. They're like, yeah, I like that smell.
I know there's truth in that. I'm not going to dispute you on that.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I'm home, I will put on deodorant, but I don't wear cologne. So that way, that natural smell gets with it. She's like, you smelling like a grilled cheese sandwich, daddy.
You're serving cunt.
Yeah, dude. Serving it on a platter, baby.
Let's see. Here we go. No matter how broke you are at any point, never, ever cheap out on toilet paper. Always get the good stuff. Your butthole will thank you.
Yeah, I just did that today. Instead of making a compromise, I decided to just get a little thing of the good stuff so it'd be cheaper.
Yeah. Because I before, when I first, got divorced and moved into my apartment, money was a little tight. I cheaped out and got some of that regular toilet paper from the Dollar Tree. It's just single ply. And it's like wiping your ass with sandpaper. And I think I lasted about 1 roll and ended up giving myself a hemorrhoid from it. So
wow,
yeah,
dude.
I'm going to get good toilet paper. I think the leftover rolls are still under the sink downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well just use your hand at that point.
Yeah.
Because it's making contact.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of toilet paper we have at my work is just that very thin, and the giant roll of just the
Yeah.
thinnest toilet paper ever.
And you got to use so much of it anyway. And plus, it's just rough and like, man, that shit's awful. There's like little pieces of wood in there.
little bits of fiberglass.
Yeah. Let's see. There's no shame in doing things by yourself. Going out to eat, to the movies, or just doing something you enjoy. Sometimes you're your own best company.
Yeah, I like that a lot, dude. If I could get away with it, I'd definitely go take myself to a movie.
I love going to the movies by myself. I go, and after I got divorced, I used to just go to the movies by myself, and I would just get one of the little kid trays for like $6. It's like a small drink, a little bit of popcorn, and some little fruit snacks. Dude, that was perfect. It was like $6. I could go to the movies by myself for less than $25.
Yeah, it's definitely much cheaper to go to the movies by yourself too. And look, if I'm treating myself, I'll go to the movies and I'll get the same amount of stuff that I would get if there were 2 or 3 people. And I'll just sit there with 2 things of popcorn and 2 drinks and a bunch of candy like a little fat pig watching Ninja Turtles.
I went like a week or so ago to see Riff Tracks with a friend of mine. And we met at the theater, and I bought myself a small popcorn, a medium Coke Zero, and a pack of Twizzlers, and I ate every bit of it.
And it cost you $52.
Yep. Seriously, it was like $27 or some shit. Like,
Jesus
God damn.
Christ, dude. No, see, luckily I wear cargo shorts, so I could just, go to Walmart, get that 98-cent candy, put it in the pockets.
See, that's the thing. I used to wear cargo shorts and pants all the time, and then Angelina made me stop wearing them because she said I look ridiculous. But I was in Walmart yesterday, and they have cargo pants back out. I was like, please tell me cargo pants are coming back. She was like, yeah. So I was like, I'm coming to get some. Because when I go to the movies, I will go to the Dollar Tree and buy like $12 worth of snacks and stuff in them bitches.
Yeah, dude. Luckily, I'm in the category of fat white dad, so I can just cargo short, every single day.
Oh, yeah. Here's one that kind of goes with the one before that. Don't ever take alone time to relax for granted.
Yeah. No, for sure, dude. When I when I got that flat tire, my fiance was out of town with the baby. So I was just living it up, dude. Just playing video games, just laying in a dark room shirtless.
Yeah.
My favorite pastime.
Doing whatever you want to do. There's nothing wrong with laying in the dark staring at the ceiling.
Nope.
Let's see. A good cigar and an expensive stiff drink should be enjoyed at least once a month. Buy yourself a top shelf bottle of something and just keep it for those little occasions.
Yeah, see, I don't really drink pretty much at all anymore, dude. And anytime I drink, it messes my stomach up. So
well, that's the same with me. I don't drink, but I went and bought myself a bottle of Johnny Walker Black. That's the expensive shit. And I just sip on it while I have a cigar, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I've only ever smoked a cigar, I think once or twice too. So yeah, I don't know. That's not really how I ball out. I would get like a nice steak once a month instead of that.
Yeah, anything like that. Like just treat yourself at least once a month. Treat yourself to something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Never ever sign a contract without a lawyer at least looking it over first.
Yeah, very true, dude. I remember once when I was like 14, 15 or something like that, and it was before I started boxing. And my parents took me to this quote unquote MMA gym, which it wasn't even that. It's a used car lot now. Ooh. They're in Ocean Springs, the New Way Auto. Yeah, that used to be
place. Yeah, I remember when it was an MMA place.
Yeah, it wasn't even really an MMA place. It was all judo. And they just branded it as an MMA place. And the guy gave me like one lesson, and it was really weird. I was getting this weird vibe off the guy. And my dad kept asking him his name over and over again. And he was like, my name's Coach Kevin. Coach Kevin, that's my name, Coach Kevin. My dad's like, what's your name? Like, what's your full name? And he just kept saying Coach Kevin. And we signed this contract for me to do these classes. And it turns out that guy was a lawyer. coach Kevin is a lawyer, and he's using these classes to like grift people, like trick them out of their money and all this crap. And we had to go get our own lawyer to fight the contract because we didn't know that we signed a contract with him being a lawyer.
Wow.
Which
That's
is illegal
crazy.
to not say that you're a lawyer and have someone sign a contract.
He should have known that.
But he's screwing people over, dude, and that's why that place shut down.
Yep. And back when I was in fall as well, we were pressured into signing a record contract without a lawyer present. And we got screwed out of 85% of everything. So don't ever do that.
I think a good rule of thumb is that if you ever say to somebody, I would like to have a lawyer look this over before I sign this contract, and they freak out about it, don't sign the contract.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Don't sign it, dude.
Let's see. And we signed it because it was people we knew that were making us sign it. So we thought they were had our best interest in mind, which leads into my next one. Never trust anyone in the entertainment business. No matter who you think is your friend, they will, capital WILL, rob you blind.
Yeah. I don't think that's the entertainment business either. I think it's business.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, never do business with your friends, dude. Like, if there's money to be involved in it, like, it has to be someone that you solidly trust.
Yeah. And even then, have some pretty thick contracts between you.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, dude. Like, luckily with this, we don't make hardly any money, and you also just handle it all. So
everything we make goes into paying off this goddamn computer I had to buy.
Pretty much, dude.
Here's a good one. Get yourself a pet. Nothing fills your life with joy and love quite like a furry friend, or scaly, or whatever you prefer. It hurts like hell when they go, but the time you do have is wonderful.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I think everyone in their life has that one dog or cat or whatever that, like, every pet after that doesn't feel the same. Yeah. Like, oh man, I miss fucking this one.
Well, that's why I never got a dog again after, because my old dog Betty, and I actually have a picture of her right here. I'll show it to the camera. I keep her picture right next to me here because I didn't want her. I was married at the time. My ex-wife used to work for the spay neuter clinic at the Humane Society, and we used to take in sick dogs and cats to take care of. Well, we got this dog named Betty who was basically like on death's door when we got her, and she started to get better, and she was a boxer, and she was untrained, and she was wild basically, and I didn't want anything to do with her. But she imprinted on me, and I imprinted on her. And over the next 5 years, she became my dog. And I was the only one she would listen to. She followed me around everywhere. She used to lay right next to me at the computer and when I would do my stuff. And to this day, I still miss her every second of the day. I wish she was here right now, and I've never gotten another dog because I don't want another dog after her.
Yeah, I was the same way with my dog Honey. We didn't want her either. We were her third home, and she was my brother's dog, and they had gotten her from their owners. It was like, she's too much to deal with, and my brother got it. We're like, well, we have a young child or two young children, and she's too much to deal with.
Yeah.
And we're just going to get rid of her. And I said, nah, I'll take her. I don't want her to go, because basically she would end up in the pound and then no one would take her home.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she was just a hyper, peed everywhere, chewed stuff up.
That was the same thing with Betty. She was a breeder dog. And then when they found her, she had been shot in the chest with a shotgun. So she was in bad shape when we got her. And I didn't know if she was going to live or not, but then she did, and ended up with one of the best dogs I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, same with Honey, dude. She was so smart. And wired hair dachshunds, for whatever reason, they're smart dogs, dude. And so she knew all kinds of tricks that I taught her and all this stuff. And I treated her like a kid. Like, she would act up, and I'd be like, hey, I'm the only reason you're here. Keep that in mind. And then she would stop. And she would only listen to me, only do stuff for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it sucked. She had heartworms, I think.
Yeah, that's what happened with Betty. She had such a bad case of heartworms when we first got her that it just weakened her heart so much that it was lucky she lasted the 5 years that she did with us. So we constantly had to give her medication and stuff. And then finally her heart just gave out, and that was it. Let's see. The next one is always trust your gut, especially when meeting new people. There are good people out there, but most of them are just plain bastards.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of that, dude. Every time I don't listen to my first gut feeling, I get bit in the butt for it.
Yeah, and I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt when I meet new people, especially if they seem friendly. But usually, whenever I get that weird feeling about somebody when I first meet them, it usually turns out to be true. So,
Yeah, I see. I very rarely get that feeling when I meet people, but definitely in certain situations, I'll get that feeling. When I meet people, I feel like I'm just a pretty good judge of character. So I can kind of tell like what kind of person you are within talking to you for, five,
yeah,
10 minutes.
there are certain comedians I wish I would have listened to my gut instinct on before
Yeah.
letting them get close. Well, not close, but
Yeah.
in
Before
my
trusting
orbit.
them.
Yeah. Second to last one I have here is never listen to anyone whose entire personality revolves around politics.
Oh yeah, dude. Definitely not. I don't entertain any kind of political talk at all.
Because if your car is covered in bumper stickers for a political person, I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican, if your entire personality revolves around rooting for a politician, I don't care anything you have to say about anything. Because that's not what
Yeah, right.
politicians are for. They're not supposed to be treated like rock stars. They're freaking public employees.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're people now are like treating them like rock stars, but they're definitely like putting all of their I think it's projection, right? They're putting everything that they would hope someone would do onto this person and then, not realizing that no one's going to do anything.
Yeah. And the last one, and this is the most important one for everyone listening, the second bowl of cereal isn't nearly as good as the first bowl. It does not slap like the first bowl does.
Don't say slap. Don't say slap. But yeah, no, who's out here eating 2 bowls of cereal, dude? Who does that?
I do sometimes. I'll eat that first bowl and I'm like, man, that was great. I'm going to get another bowl. Second bowl, not nearly as good as the first bowl.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever eaten a first bowl of cereal and been like, this fucking slaps.
You're not
I
a
don't think I've
cereal
ever done
eater?
that. Not really, dude. I'll eat it. Well, I'll eat it dry. Dry cereal sometimes slaps.
Dry cereal? Like what kind?
Yeah, dude. Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
And not.
I could do that. I've eaten dry Fruit Loops before.
Yeah, there's very few cereals you can eat dry, but dude, Cookie Crisp, just like eating little mini cookies.
Like I have a whole box of Frosted Mini Wheats downstairs, and I cannot see eating Frosted Mini Wheats dry. That would be like trying to eat a wicker fucking chair
Yeah,
coated in sugar.
just put some powdered sugar on some lawn furniture and start dude.
Find me fucking dead in the living room with a fucking mini wheat fucking bloated up in my throat.
Yeah, no, I mess with some dry cereal, dude. I do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like milk at all
You don't have to use milk,
for
dude.
anything.
The cashew milk is as close to regular milk as I've found.
I don't care, dude. That's not, I don't want anything close to milk because I don't want milk.
Yeah,
I
don't
mean?
really drink milk like regularly. Just drink it. I never have been that type of person, but I will drink some milk if I have like Oreos or something or like a cookie. Like I like to dip the Oreo in the milk.
I get that. Yeah, there's a few exceptions. Like I would put milk in some cinnamon toast crunch,
Yeah,
but
that's the
like,
only way I'll drink or eat milk these days is in cereal or if I have an Oreo.
Yeah. But what's even more psychopathic is eating cereal and then not drinking the milk afterwards, even if you hate milk. You gotta drink the
That's when
milk,
the
dude.
milk's the best. Is when it's got all the sugar in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been more Pop Tarts than cereal.
See, my brother's a milk drinker. Even to this day, my brother
Ugh.
is 51 years old and still drinks like a gallon of milk a day. And yet I'm the
Ugh.
one with freaking kidney stones. He's never had anything.
That's so gross, dude. Milk is bad for you. Milk is so
I
bad for you.
know.
It's just all fat.
He just drinks it with he drinks it with meals. Like I even as a kid and the school cafeteria, like I hated drinking milk with food. That's just the worst. Like there's nothing like thirst quenching about milk.
No, dude. Even just the word milk turns me off, dude.
Like I remember being a kid and we used to have like cans of chili to eat at the house. Like my parents used to buy us those like little individual cans of chili for like when me and my brother would get home from school because my parents worked and they didn't get home till like 6 o'clock and we would get home from school at like 4 and we'd have a few hours to kill. So they would get us like chili and stuff to eat in the
Mm,
afternoons. And I remember my brother sitting there in the afternoons eating a bowl of chili with just a big glass of milk sitting there. I'm like, ugh, it's so
yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's freaking gross, dude. I do not mess with milk at all. But I don't know. I thought you were gonna have some dumber life advice. I thought that was all pretty good basic stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I was gonna write some stupid ones, but I was like, I kind of
Just to
wanted.
make me mad, dude.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, just I kind of wanted it to be semi-serious because this is an
Yeah.
archive. This podcast and all the podcasts I've ever done is an archive of like my life. Like this is what I
Yeah.
do. Like when I'm long gone and you guys miss me, you can at least go back. Like if I were to die right now, there'd be like 100, including all the Patreon episodes and everything. There's like 200 episodes of this very podcast you could go back and listen to.
Yeah, dude. Dude, after you're dead, I'm not gonna listen to you like get mad about Nintendo. Like I can't do it. Like, I'm not gonna listen to you being like, they need to make another Metroid game.
Hey, as long as I'm around, they need to put some shit out that before I die because I want to play
Where's the new Castlevania? I'm not listening to that.
it. Why not?
I don't know. Why would I miss it? Why would I listen to the one thing I don't miss, Jason? The one thing I don't miss, you
Uh,
complaining about video game stuff.
well, no, well that's you then. Well, you can at least go back and listen to this podcast.
Yeah, yeah, I can go back through the Rolodex of,
And you could do
not
the whole chat GPT thing where like they auto generate somebody's voice,
yeah.
and you could have conversations with me in the future using AI.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss you that much, dude. Don't get ahead of yourself. I'm not I'm
you
not gonna be like, I wanna just talk to him one more time. Like,
you
no, I'm
could
not gonna
generate
mess
you
with
could keep the show going, and you wouldn't even have to do anything. You could just go in like the AI, and it could recreate a whole new episode of the show from. It could go back and listen to all the episodes, and then create new Open Micers podcasts. All you got to do is say, "I want me and Jason to talk about such and such subject," and it would create a whole new Open Micers podcast.
No, dude, I'm not allying with Skynet just to keep this going. I'll be able to let it go. I'll do something else. It'll be all right.
Yeah. But I guess that's we're getting to the end. If you don't have anything to throw out there,
Well, I have one more thing I want to comment on, Jason,
all
and
right.
it's about this ongoing beef that I have with local musician Mark Simmons. Someone just messaged me today, is a comic from the UK, and he was like, "Hey, you might want to make the distinction that the Mark Simmons you're talking about is not the more famous, more talented one-liner UK comic from Mock the Week, Mark Simmons." Because apparently some UK comics clicked on it thinking that I had beef with the comic Mark Simmons, who I have no problems with at all. I've actually DM'd him to come on this podcast, and it just the time zones didn't line up.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have a beef with the more famous, more popular Mark Simmons. I have the beef with the very untalented musician who did our theme song, who actually just dropped a diss track while we've been podcasting here
Is it
tonight.
available? Where is it? I could play it real quick.
Yeah, go play it. It's on YouTube.
All right,
You want me to send you a link real quick?
hold on, let me look up YouTube. What is it going to be under?
It's gonna be under Mushmouth TB. Let me just send you the link real quick. Will that work?
Let's see. Oh, I got his page here.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, Jacob Craig diss.
It's called Linus.
Okay.
Let's play it and see what it's like.
All right, here we go. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not this. What is this?
I was about to say that didn't sound right.
It's the oh, here it is.
Yeah. Fuck open micers.
Personal.
You acting like you think you as big as your waistline is. Scared little boy, I should call you Linus. Go get your blanket, cause you a motherfucking baby. If you think that you can play me, I gently suggest that maybe you turn around and think about your life. Or I'ma pull out something that'll make it flash before your eyes. You don't really wanna have to justify it. Being on a t-shirt, making me money online. Look at how I done everyone that's dissed me. Every single one has been turned into a meme. Every single person went and lost money. Tall boys this, I did that. Heads up shirt, I did that. Do you really want to crack at the king of Biloxi? You couldn't touch me, you're too musty. You disgust me, and that's a fact. Get your shit together, man. You look like a Redditor, looking like the mod of r/retards, or better yet, any random guy on the sex offender register. I ain't talking aliens when I call you a predator, and you think you're my entertainment competitor? Don't make me laugh, for your ego really must be the size of your ass. Think you can take me? You on that gas. I say your head's in the clouds, but your head's up your ass. You look like a big toe, doughboy with no dough. The best part of your show is the theme song that I wrote. Let me open up this mic so I can crack it on your head. Headline for tomorrow, wannabe comedian found dead.
Dude, he straight up called you retarded.
Yeah, he did, dude. But here's my thing. Is anyone listening to that actually thinking that that's a good flow? Is anyone listening to that thinking that he's good at rapping, going money and rhyming ass with ass? Anyone thinks that's good?
Yeah, I was trying to. I had the captions on so I could try to see what he was saying, but I guess it hadn't learned what he's saying yet, so it wasn't really. I couldn't really tell what he was saying.
It's like when a 3-year-old tries to use the Alexa. Alexa. That's how he freaking talks, dude. Who can understand that? No one understands you, Mark. And here's something that he doesn't know, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a step ahead of him. Because I contacted the same producer that produced his beat for his diss track.
And you got one coming?
To produce me a beat for my diss track, baby.
Awesome, yes.
And I'm not even a rapper, but I can rap better than Mark Simmons can. And I'm about to prove it.
Fantastic. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that was god awful, dude. I don't know. I mean, rhyming words with the same words, predator and predator in the same bar. Dude, does anyone think this guy can actually rap, or are they just friends with him and don't want to tell him?
I don't know. I'm not in this beef, so I'm not answering your questions. So
I know you're not into the beef, but just objectively, do you think he can rap?
Well, I could see that he has raw talent there, but it just needs to be honed.
That's Jason's way of saying no. It doesn't fucking slap, dude.
I will admit I was expecting something way a little more scathing other than just calling you retarded. Like I expected more. I expected more, a little bit.
And saying he's gonna pull a gun on me, dude.
Yeah, like
unlike you and your whole persona.
That's not what you do in a roast. I was expecting a roast rap, basically. Not like threatening your life or anything.
Yeah, well, like unlike him as a rapper and his whole persona, I've actually had people try to kill me. So if you want to pull that thing out, Mark, you're gonna have to do a lot better than that, buddy.
This is awesome. Are we gonna play the new diss track next week on the show?
if I have it ready by then, I got to get with the producer and see. And I have to act. And here's the thing about me, Jason. With my process, I actually take time to write something good. And if I don't do something good, I don't put it out.
Yeah.
That's something that Mark Simmons apparently doesn't do. So I'm gonna take some time to get something good,
Yeah.
and then put it out there.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll hear the new diss track next week from Jacob Craig, and hopefully, Jacob, you got to bring the heat, man. You gotta destroy him with your raps.
It's gonna be easy, dude. It's gonna be easy. Once I learn how to rap better than Mark Simmons in 5 minutes, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, yeah. Just if you need any, if you want me to, if you write any rhymes and you want me to look them over, I'll be happy to.
Sounds good, dude. Tell me if it fucking slaps or not.
Yeah, I will.
Let me know if I'm serving cunt.
You're serving cunt and you're slapping it.
Slapping cunt.
Slapping cunt.
That should be the name of the episode.
God, I want to name it that so bad, but we can't because it'll get flagged.
Yeah, dude.
Are we gonna put this out? Or when are we gonna put this out for the public? Because this is a Patreon extra.
Put it out at the beginning of September because we're gonna do stuff early in September for bonus content.
All right, so you guys will get this a few days before everybody else does. We want you to all hear it before everybody else. So everybody else is getting this. You're getting it like a week after we do it. So if you want to be you want to be a patron of the show, you go to patreon.com/ompodcast. You become a patron of the show, even as little as $1 a month. And you get the episodes a little bit a couple days early. And you get, we do the rants every month on there. We do the extra content every single month. So you want to get in while the getting's good. Well, I mean, where else can you get all this content for $1 a month? Just to support your favorite thing. Like
nowhere.
Yeah. Like right now, if they were, if I give Disney money every month to give me stuff like Ahsoka and things like that, like, we're giving you more episodes than they are. Like we're consistent. We've been here for 170 straight episodes for the public. That's not even counting the Patreon extras. We're here every single week. We don't take summers off. We don't take seasons off. We're here every week for you people.
We're sexier than Rosario Dawson.
No, don't say that, because she's like one of the sexiest people on the planet. So, whatever.
Shots fired.
But yeah, we're here every single week for you people, and just give us, keep us going. Help me pay for this computer. $1 a month. Yeah. That's all you need to do.
Dude, let me read off this guest list we have for September, by the way, because I just got done bookings for September, you guys. And it's going to be another crazy month with the Open Micers Podcast. We've got Mike Cronin coming on, who opens for Tom Segura on the road. We've got Steve Byrne coming on 9/11, dude. He has so many comedy specials. Sullivan and Son.
And Mark said that we were being disrespectful by having Steve Byrne on September 11th.
What do you want us to do? You want comedians to not make 9/11 jokes with Steve Byrne on 9/11?
For real?
What do you want us to do, dude? What are we supposed to do? We've also got Tom Cotter on the following week, dude. Finalist for America's Got Talent. And we've got Matt O'Brien, who was a staff writer on Conan. Stack up the W's, Jason. Stack them up.
We are stacking the wins here on Open Micers. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe we're to the point now, like, the type of guests we're getting and the people that are asking us to come on the show. Like, dude, like the show is growing, and for those of you who've been here from the beginning, like you're grandfathered in. You know what's happening here at Open Micers. You can be a part of this. You can go be a part of the Best Friends of Open Micers Facebook page. Hang out with us in there. We should make us a Discord. I think I'll make us a Discord here soon.
Make us a Discord, dude, and I'm growing too.
Yeah.
I'm growing right now.
I'm done growing. I'm a 46-year-old man. I'm done growing.
I wasn't talking about that.
I'm growing old. That's what I'm growing. I don't want to hear about your cunt, Jacob.
It's growing. I'm serving it. Who wants some? Buffet line.
All right, let's get out of here before we do anything else gross. Anything else before we leave?
Nope, that's it, dude.
All right, if you want to email us, please email us at openmicerspodcast@gmail.com. You can go to openmicers.com and read Jacob's blog post that they catches fire every single time he does it. Linktree/OpenMicersPodcast takes you everywhere you need to go. Also, go to brescoffeecode.com. Use the code OMPodcast for 10% off your order. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we will see all of you lovely people next week. All right, that's it. And thank you guys. I'm going to put this on YouTube, so I'll link it to the Patreon so you guys can either watch it or listen to it. One of the two. So thank y'all for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next week.